Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about 1992. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. This movie stars Tyrese Gibson, who is mainly known for the Fast and the Furious movies, but he's made other stuff. He's been in other movies. But yeah, his main claim to fame is Fast and the Furious. He made his debut in that series in Too Fast, Too Furious, a movie with the greatest title in the history of cinema, in my opinion. So yeah, but besides Fast and the Furious, he's made other stuff. There's Four Brothers, and there's quite a few movies that are definitely lost to the sands of time. There's Waist Deep, Death Race, Legion. I only know Legion because of a hilarious scene where like this old woman who's like possessed by like a demon or something, and she just goes off. She says like all this crazy shit, and then she reveals herself to be like this monster, and then she gets hit in the head with a frying pan. That part was amazing. But that's the only part of the movie I've seen. I'm pretty sure that was the peak of the movie. It never got any better after that. But oh yeah, he was. But Tyrese is also a part of the first three Transformers movies. You got the original from '07, Revenge of the Fallen, and Dark of the Moon. It was like him and Josh Duhamel as like the two main military guys in those movies. And then after that, they focused on a brand new batch of characters. So he was in the fourth one. It says he's listed in the fifth one, but he never, from my memory, granted, I haven't seen this movie in 7 years, but from what I remember, he was not in that movie. He was supposed to be, he was intended to be, but he couldn't because he was filming Fate of the Furious at the time. Schedules just didn't work out. Josh Duhamel showed up, but Tyrese didn't. Okay, he didn't. Okay, I know he didn't. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but he did not show up in that movie. But what else do we have? This Ride Along 2, I guess. It's Black and Blue. Black Nativity, that's a movie no one remembers but me. And it wasn't because I wanted to watch it. I think it was because I think it was maybe like my mom and me, we both watched it and I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, nobody gave a single shit about that movie. Well, there's Morbius, Morbin Time and all that. He was in that movie. I don't think he did much at all. He was just kind of there. And yeah, that's really it with Tyrese Gibson. So he's very recognizable thanks to those Fast and the Furious movies. So that's a pro. What else do we got? We got Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's kid, his very unsuccessful kid, I should add. Because man, like, I mean, Clint Eastwood is one of the all time greats in terms of like acting and directing wise. His son, holy shit! Talk about not getting like any charisma from like the gene pool. Like the few movies I've seen him in, man, this dude, he is a charisma vacuum, man. It's bad. Like he is the epitome of like a nepotism hire. He's yet to show me that he's like hella talented. I've yet to see it. But he was also in Fast and the Furious movies. He was in Fate of the Furious and a Fast X. So there's a bit of a connection there. There's also Wrath of Man, Pacific Rim Uprising, a movie I desperately want to forget about because it was really fucking bad. Suicide Squad, the original, the one everyone hates. So it's that too. Fury was good. Never seen Longest Ride. I have no reason to watch that movie ever. There's Texas Chainsaw 3. He was in that movie? Huh. Did not know that. But I remember that movie because it wasn't very good. And Trouble with the Curve, that was. Was this directed by Clint? I know it starred him, but was it made by him? I need to check. No, it wasn't made by Clint. It just starred him, but still, the fact that he was in a movie with his dad kind of just tells me that it's nepotism. I get hard nepotism vibes from this dude. So, yeah, but I guess he's recognizable enough. And then we got Ray Liotta, who sadly passed away 2 years ago. But this right here was his last movie, his last ever movie credit. Okay. Honestly, I kind of thought Cocaine Bear was his last one, but he did make he was a part of some other movies afterwards. But yeah, 1992. That's it. That is it for Ray Liotta. Like he's in no more movies after that. But he's been in quite a few movies though. I mean, quite a few notable movies. Let's see, there's Field of Dreams, there's Goodfellas, there's let's see, Cop. What is Copland? Was that even a hit? I don't know. Hannibal. There's Blow. There's John Q. There's Identity. There's Take the Lead. What is that? I don't even know. There's Smoking Aces. Wild Hogs. The B movie's a strange one because he voiced himself. He had his own brand of honey, and he was put on trial because of said. Like I think he tried to kill Barry with like one of his like statue, like one of his awards. That did happen. Man, B movie. That when people talk about B movie, a lot of people feel like that movie just wasn't real, like it was just a mass hallucination we all had. And when you rewatch clips, it definitely feels like that. But you know, it was a movie that was made in 2007 by Jerry Seinfeld for God knows what reason. Maybe just as an excuse to have a bunch of B puns. But yeah, that movie's an experience. Anywho, what else do we have? There's Observe and Report. There's Date Night. Charlie St. Cloud. A lot of these movies are just completely forgotten about. Uh, I literally just watched a review of The Identical like a few hours ago. Mainly because I just remembered it. I vaguely remembered it just being this really bad, really weird Christian fan fiction where it was about Elvis, but not really. Oh, I'm sorry, it was like Drexel Helmsley. And so like his Elvis's, dead twin in the movie was, oh wait, this is a dead twin actually had a life. It was weird. It was really weird. Let's just say that. What else? But after that, not a whole lot else, really. With nothing of like real importance. There was Cocaine Bear, but yeah, not a whole lot else. So this being Ray Liotta's last movie, that does give this movie a bit of importance. So I say like the cast is a pro. So yeah, so that's pro number one. Um, Pro number two. Well, the reviews for this movie are all right. 67%. That's not bad. Granted, it's only 24 reviews, but still, it's okay. There's no audience score, or at least no score that I'm seeing. But I'm looking at all audience. I'm just scrolling through these audience scores, and most of them are like very high, like 4 or 5 stars. Although I'm seeing like some ones that are very much not that. But obviously, you gotta take these audience reviews with a bit of a grain of salt because just some of these are just so they're not even reviews. They're just like they're not like a few sentences. Like it's just weird. Like says a great movie. Ray Liotta was amazing. I'm like okay, that I guess that's some. Then there's great film. Never a dough moment. No, I didn't. I wasn't saying that to be funny. That's literally how it's said. Dough, like dough on, like, like pizza dough. That's the dough they use. Like I'm pretty sure they meant dull, but I don't know how you confuse dull and dough. Like that's I don't know how you can do that. And there's another one. It's just a father looking after his son. Okay, what does that mean? You mind elaborating, please? So, yeah, but most of these audio, it seems like the very few people who are watching this movie do like it. So I guess I gotta label that as a pro. But yeah, okay, what else? I think that's it with pros. Well, I guess there is the holiday weekend, is Labor Day weekend, last weekend of the summer. So every movie's gonna get a bit of an artificial boost because of that. So I guess that's a pro. But cons, okay, well, first of all, this movie had no real marketing attached. Think my only exposure to this movie was via a trailer that was played in front of Alien Romulus. Okay? Like this movie was never on my radar ever. And I saw the trailer playing in front of Alien Romulus. I was like, "Huh, the heck is this?" I was real curious. And I thought it was a movie that was supposed to come out in like a few months, maybe like October, November, and I found out it was coming out like literally like the next week. I'm just like, wait, what? It caught me off guard. Um, and that should not be happening because like I more or less keep track of all like the major releases coming out because there's a good amount of them that I do want to see or I might be a little interested in. So I keep track of what's coming out. And this movie was never on my radar at all. So yeah, just non-existent marketing for the most part. That's a con. Another con is this movie has a really low theater count. I thought this would be in like 2,000 something theaters. It's in like not even 900 theaters. So I don't know what went wrong here. I guess Lionsgate decided to cheap out with this movie and just not they just weren't willing to give it a big push. I don't know. I guess they didn't need. Well, man, August has been terrible for Lionsgate. I mean, they had Borderlands, they had The Crow, both of which tanked horribly. With this, I mean, I guess they want to like cut their losses a little bit and you know spend less. That way, they won't lose a whole lot of money. But yeah, very low theater count. That's a problem for a movie like this. It's not even a movie that's in like high demand or anything. So yeah, low theater count. That's a con. And there's also the fact that there's there's other options out there, but it's just a boring weekend. It's nothing. It's just like last weekend. It's a repeat of last week. It's just nothing exciting, nothing interesting. It's a slog. Everyone's just waiting for Beetlejuice at this point. Because that's expected to be a hit. So people are just waiting for that and are just basically skipping the movies until that movie releases next week. So, but there's also the fact that Deadpool and Wolverine still has a pulse. Alien Romulus, It Ends With Us. Those three movies still have pulses. They are the reason why the box office is even somewhat alive right now. So, yeah, not to mention there's a whole bunch of movies coming out this weekend. I don't know why there's so many. There's six, man. Six movies. That is way too many movies for one weekend. Like, with that many movies, like, really, only one is going to succeed, and the rest are just going to fade away. And this is going to be a movie. I'm telling you, of the six movies coming out, five of them will disappear by mid-September. Maybe all six. I don't know. Reagan, that might last a bit longer, but like most of these movies are going to vanish real quick, and this is definitely going to be one of those movies, judging by how things are going. So yeah, just lack of. Well, there's also like I guess a lot of movies out, but no one really cares about anything. So that's a con. And I think that's it. So opening weekend, ugh. So Okay, 900, like less than 900 theaters or 875 theaters. I think $1 million. I think it hit that for the 3 day week. $1 million for 3 day, 4 day between 1 to 1.5, and then it's total probably like three something. I don't know. I don't really care. But yeah, that's oh oops. Ugh, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that's it for 1992. We got five more movies to go. We got Afraid, City of Dreams, Reagan, Slingshot, and You Gotta Believe. This is gonna be one of the worst weekends of the whole year for me when it comes to making these videos because the last thing I want to do is just deal with a ton of movies at once because it's annoying, takes a long time, and my voice is going to be shot at the end of it. So, but yeah, stay tuned for all those other videos that are going to come rapid fire. So, so stay tuned for those. But yeah, so that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this or any other prediction videos I made this year or the past few years. You want to watch any of those on the playlist on my playlist? Go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I went over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. Never talked about 1992 once. But if you want to watch all 250 episodes of Canceled, you want to binge them all from beginning to end, go do that. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. My August recap, that will be uh between the 6th and the 13th. So about a week and a half from now, let's just say. Yeah, a week and a half. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. My summer recap. That'll be in late September. That'll be two parts, winners and losers. So stay tuned for that as well. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.